Well, welcome to Port Canaveral's new Welcome Center and Cove site. I'm John Clark with Skanska, and today I just want to take you through real quick where we are at in the process of construction. We are standing right in front of the new Welcome Center, as you'll see behind me. 7 stories have been constructed so far. The shell of the structure is just being closed in now, or will be closed in the near future. And the next step of the process will be to add the crown feature on top of the building that you see behind me there. The crown feature, approximately 80 feet in height. It actually swoops over the front of the building, and it's really going to be a great cap to the structure behind me, and will be the top out of the structure and the final piece that we put on. As we get ready for that phase, we'll move forward with closing the building in with the skin of the building, which consists primarily of a glass panel that's on the front of the building, and then on the back, which is the curved portion of the building, will be an aluminum insulated panel. So next we'll take a trip around the site and go into the building. So follow me. As we get close to the building, I want to point out a couple of interesting points of the building. Right behind me you'll see the steel. What sits underneath the ground though is just as interesting as what you see right behind me. It's a system of deep driven piles. Essentially the building is sitting on a deep foundation that we had to put in the ground to keep it from moving during high winds. This building is actually made to withstand 170 mile-an-hour winds. The foundations are in the ground to support that. The building itself sits in the middle of a peninsula on a lake. Well, there was no lake when we first got here, so part of the project has involved building that lake. And what you'll see behind me is the beginnings of the lake that the Welcome Center will sit around, or sit in the middle of. The soils, the dirt that came out of the lake, are actually going to be used to create the amphitheater that's getting ready to get started here in the next month or so. So they're actually using that dirt to build the amphitheater right across the way. So let's go take a look inside. So here we're on the 2nd floor. Behind me here is a stairwell we just walked out of. And as you go across to the 2nd floor space, you'll see the great big opening behind me there. It's going to be open to the 1st floor, providing a nice open atrium feel. Right behind it here with the steel will be the elevator shaft. And then on the other side is the other stairwell. Here I am on the 3rd floor now, staying in the middle of the auditorium, where we'll have rows of seats with the stage in front and a whole glass curtain wall right behind that. Here I am at the podium space on the stage with all the auditorium seats right behind me. Up at the 4th floor level, the design team has gone and added an exterior balcony which provides an open air observation platform. And welcome to the top of the Welcome Center. Here we are on the 7th floor, getting ready to pour the floor next week. And as you'll see, you're actually the first to get to observe the observation deck. And here we are, top of the Port Canaveral Welcome Center. Well, thanks for checking in and taking the tour with us. And be sure to check in real soon. We've got some really exciting stuff coming up in the next phase out here at the Port Canaveral Welcome Center's construction site.